Hello everyone, Namaste, Swagatam. I welcome you all to my channel, Samskritalayam. In this video, we are going to see lesson 1 of 9th standard. The name of the lesson is Bharati Vasanta Geetihi. Now let us go into the lesson. Ayam Pataha Adhunika Samskrita Kavehe Pandita Janaki Vallabha Shastrinaha Kakali iti Geeta Sangrahat Sankalitaha Asti. So this lesson is actually a poem which is written by a modern poet named Pandita Janaki Vallabha Shastri. This poet actually he made a collection of the poem in the name of Kakali. Kakali means sound of cuckoo. Okay, so from this collection this poem has been given. प्रकृतेः सौन्दर्यम् अवलोक्य एव सरस्वत्यः वीणायाः मधुरझङ्कृतयः प्रभवितुं शक्यन्ते इति भावनापुरस्सरं कविः प्रकृतेः सौन्दर्यं वर्णयन् सरस्वतीं वीणावादनाय सम्प्रार्थयते. So on seeing the beauty of the nature, the poet he requests Saraswati Devi, goddess Saraswati Devi, to play veena beautifully, which produces beautiful sound. Asmin Geete, in this poem, Saraswatyaha Vandanam Kritva, on requesting Saraswati Devi, Kamyate, he wish, Yat, Hey Saraswati, Etadrisham Veena Vadanam Kuru, Hey O goddess Saraswati, please play veena, Yasmat, from which Madhura Manjaribihi Pita Pankti Yuktaha Amra Vrikshaha. Amra Vrikshaha means mango trees. Pita Pankti Yuktaha means Pita means yellow. Pankti means row. Okay. So Yuktaha means that which is with. Madhura Manjaribihi. Madhura means sweet, beautiful. Manjaribihi means cluster of flowers. Okay. So the cluster of yellow flowered mango trees. Kokilayaha swaraha, cuckoo's sound. Vayoho manda pravahaha, slowly blowing wind. Amrasya udyaneshu Krishna Brahmaranam Madhura Gunjanam apicha. Nadinam Leelaya saha pravahat jalam Vasanta Ritau Mohakam Bhavet. Amrasya means of the mangoes. Udyaneshu, garden, in the garden. Krishna Brahmaranam, black bees, of black bees. Madhura Gunjanam, sweet buzzing sound. Apicha, also. Nadinam, of rivers. Leelaya savaha, the playful way. Okay. Saha, pravahat, jalam, flowing water of the river. Vasanta Ritau, in the spring season, Mohakam Bhavet, let it be attractive. Iti. Like that, the poet is requesting Saraswati Devi. Swatantrata Sangramasya Prishtabhumim Adhikritya Rachitam Idam Geetam Kasyashit Navina Chetanayaha Avahanam Karoti Tathacha Etadrishasya Veenaswarasya Parikalpanam Karoti Yaha Swaraha Swatantrata Praptaye Janasamudayam Prerayet. Swatantrata Sangramasya Prishtabhumi means the theme of this poem is about the independence battle. Okay, so this on this theme only this poem has been written. It actually calls for a new thought in the minds of the people. Okay, arousing or kindling the spirit of getting the independence. Actually, it induces the spirit of the independence in the minds of the people. The first stanza is Ninadaya Navinamaye Vani Veenam Mridum Gaya Geetim Lalita Niti Leenam. As we know very well that the procedure for any sloka is doing Padachedaha and then comes Anvayaha and then getting the meaning of it, that is Bhavartaha. So coming to Padachedaha, it is nothing but it's a breaking or a splitting up of each and every single term that we find in this shloka. So let us do this Padachedaha. Padachedaha Ninadaya Navinam Aye Vani Veenam Mridum Gaya Geetim Lalita Niti Leenam. Single word only. Lalita Niti Leenam. And then coming to Anvayaha. Aye Vani. Navinam Deenam Ninadaya. Lalita Niti Leenam Mridum Geetim Gaya. We know that Anvayaha, it's whatever the terms that we splitted in this Padachedaha, they are grouped together in a way that conveys us a meaning. Okay. So, now we did the Anvayaha. Let me tell the meaning of each and every Padam which is mentioned in this shloka. See, Ninadaya. Ninadaya means make sound, that is play. Okay, playing with the instrument. It can be taken as playing with the instrument. And then Navinam. Navinam means new. Okay. Aye. Aye means Sambodhanam. It is addressing. We use that Aye. Vani. Vani means Goddess Saraswati Devi. Hey Vani. Like that. Okay. And then Veenam. Veenam means musical instrument. Veena. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Veenam. And then Mridum.
Mridum means soft.
Gaya. Sing. Geetim. Song. Lalita Niti Leenam. Lalita means that which is beautiful. That is Sundara. And then Niti means, we know that morals and decorum. And then Leenam means Yuktam. That is with. So the meaning of this shloka is, O Goddess Saraswati, please play new Veena. Please make new sound with this Veena and sing a sweet song that conveys morals and are with decorum. And the second stanza is, and then Madhura Manjari Pinjari Bhutamalaha Vasante Lasantiha Sarasa Rasalaha Kalapaha Lalita Kokila Kakalinam Ninadaya. Once again, the first stanza need to be recalled here. So first, let me do the Padachedaha. Madhura Manjari Pinjari Bhutamalaha. Single term only. Here we can find so many padams in it. Okay. So Madhura, Manjari, Pinjari, Bhutamalaha. Samasta padam. Long padam. And then Vasante. Vasante. Lasanti. Lasantiha is Lasanti plus Iha. Okay. Because of Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Lasantiha it becomes. And then Sarasa Rasalaha. Here Sarasaha Rasalaha should be there. But because of the Visarga Sandhi, that Visarga is getting Lopaha. It is getting elided. So Rasarasaha, Rasalaha, Kalapaha, and then again, once again, a long term, big term, Lalita Kokila Kakalinam. Now, coming to Anvayaha, it is Iha Vasante, Madhura Manjari Pinjari Bhutamalaha Sarasaha Rasalaha Lasanti. Lalita Kokila Kakalinam Kalapaha Lasanti within the brackets. Now let me tell the meaning of each and every word. Madhura. Madhura means beautiful. And then Manjari. Manjari means the cluster of the blossoms. Pinjari. Pinjari means which are yellow in color. Bhuta means they are with. Malaha. Malaha means here in this context it is referred to trees. Okay. The mango trees that will be mentioned later in the second line. Vasante. Vasante means Vasanta Ritau in the spring season. Lasanti. Lasanti means beautiful. Okay. That is Shobitaha. Decorated. Beautiful. Sarasaha. Sarasaha means juicy. That which is juicy. And then Rasalaha. Rasalaha means mango tree. Kalapaha. Kalapaha means Samuhaha, that is group or bundle. Okay. And then Lalita Kokila Kakalina. Kokila means we know that it is cuckoo bird. And Lalita means beautiful. So Kakali means the sound of the cuckoos. Okay. So Kakalinam, of the cuckoo sound. So the overall meaning of this paragraph is, in this spring season, the rows of the juicy mango trees with the cluster of yellow flowers look beautiful. Also, the groups of cuckoos that sing sweetly enhance the spring's beauty. So one may find the description of spring season in this stanza. And the next stanza is Vahati mandamandam sanire samire kalindatmajaya savanira natam panktim alokya madhumadhavinam. Again Ninadaya. So coming to Padachedaha, Vahati mandamandam sanire samire kalindatmajayaha savanira natam panktim alokya madhu madhavinam. Anvayaha is Kalindatmajayaha savanira sanire samire mandamandam vahati sati madhumadhavinam natam panktim alokya he vani navinam veenam ninadaya, within the brackets. So let me tell the meaning of the words. First, Vahati. Vahati means it is Sati Saptami Prayogam. Actually, it conveys the meaning like while blowing. Okay. And then Manda Manda means slowly. Sanire. Sanire means in that which is filled with the water. And then Samire, in air. Kalindatmajayaha means of Yamuna river. And then Savanira Tire. Savanira Tire means, first Vaniraha means it is bamboo. Okay. So Savanira Tire. Savanira Tire means Vetralata Yukte Nire. Vetralata Yukte Nire means full of bamboos. The shore of this Yamuna river, it's full of bamboos. And then Natam. Natam means bent. Panktim means rows. Alokya. Alokya means having seen. Madhu madhavinam. Madhu means sweet. So madhavi means it's a kind of a fragrant flower. Madhu madhavina means of a sweet fragrant flower. So now let us see the meaning of this. So in the banks of the Yamuna river that are occupied with the bamboos everywhere, while the cool wind that is filled heavily with the water blows, the rows of beautiful Madhavi creepers bent downwards. On seeing this beautiful sight, O Goddess Saraswati, please play Veena. See, beautifully the description, it's done by the poet. So whatever the things that happen in the spring season, just imagine. Okay. So just imagine the Yamuna river, in the banks of Yamuna river, everywhere it is bamboos. And the cool wind that is filled heavily with the water, it blows slowly. Okay. And at that time, the Madhavi creepers, which are very beautiful, the rows of these Madhavi creepers, it will be bented slightly downwards. Why? Because of the cool wind that is blowing. On seeing this such a beautiful sight, the poet requests the goddess Saraswati, oh God, please play Veena. Okay. And then the third stanza is Lalita Pallave Padape Pushpa Punje
Malaya Maruto Chumbite
Manju Kunje
Swanantim Tatim Prekshya
Malina Malinam Ninadaya. Padachedaha is Lalita Pallave Padape Pushpapunje.
Malaya Marutochumbite.
It is Malaya Maruta Uchchumbite. And then Manju Kunje. Here we have to pay attention to this word.
Swananteen Tatim Prekshya is Swananteen plus Tatim plus Prekshya. Actually, it got 3 words.
And then Malina Malinam. Here also 2 words are there. Malinam plus Alinam. Okay. So now let us do the Anvayaha. Lalita Pallave Padape Pushpa Punje Malaya Maruta Uchchumbite Manju Kunje
Swananteen
Malinam Alinam Tatim Prekshya He Vani Navinam Veenam Ninadaya. Okay, now I will tell the meaning of the words. See, Lalita Pallave. Lalita means Sundara, that is beautiful. And then Pallave means Patrayukte, that are with leaves. Padape means in tree. Pushpa Punje, Pushpa Samuhe. Pushpunje means Samuhe, in the group of flowers. Okay. And then Malaya Maruta Uchchumbite. Malaya means actually it's a mountain range abounding in sandal trees. And then Maruta, we know that it is air. Uchchumbite means samsprishte, that is touched with. And then Manju Kunje. Manju means beautiful and lovely. Kunje means it's a place overgrown with the plants or creepers. And then
Swananteen.
It is actually the Strilinga Shatru Pratyayam of the Dhatu Swan. So Swan plus Strilinga Shatru Pratyayam is Swananti. And then Ditya Bhakti Rupam of Swananti is Swanantim. Okay. So, and then Swanantim. Tatim means rose or lion. And then Prekshya means having seen. Malinam. Malinam means of black color. Alina means of bees. So, the meaning of this stanza is, O Goddess Saraswati, please play Veena on seeing the humming black bees sitting on the flowers of the trees with the beautiful leaves and that are in a place overgrown with the creepers which are touched by the wind of the Malaya mountain abounding in sandal trees. Okay, so now the poet makes us to imagine a place which is full of creepers. And the wind of the Malaya mountain, it blows. In that place, the trees which are fully with flowers, and on the flowers the black bees are sitting and they are making sound. That is, they are making buzzing sound. They are humming. Okay. So, on seeing this sight, O Goddess Saraswati, please play Veena. And the 4th stanza is Latanam Nitantam Sumam Shantashilam Chale Duchaleit Kanta Salilam Salilam Tavakarnya Veena Madinam Nadinam. Padachedaha is Latanam Nitantam Sumam Shantishilam Chale Duchaleit Kanti Salilam. Here Chale Duchaleit is Chalet plus Uchalet plus Kanta Salilam. Salilam. Tavakarnya is Tava plus Akarnya. Veena Madinam is Veenam plus Adinam. And then Nadinam. Now let us do the Anvayaha. Tava Adinam Veenam Akarnya Latanam Nitantam Shantishilam Sumam Chalet Nadinam Kanta Salilam Salilam Uchalet. Now let me tell the meaning of the words. Latanam. Latana means of creepers. Nitantam means atyandam, that is very much. Sumam means pushpam. Shanti Shila means Shanti Yuktam, that are quiet in nature. Chale Duchalet. See, Chale Duchalet is Chalet plus Uchalet. Because of the Jashtva Sandhi, this it will become this id. So chaled uchalet we will be getting, and then chaled uchalet means, see, chalet means utphullitam bhavet, blossom. Here in this context it can be taken as blossom. Okay, and then uchalet. Uchalet is ut plus chalet because of Shrutva Sandhi. It is written like ut plus chalet. Ut chalet means flow upwards. Then Kanta Salilam is Manohara Jalam, that is beautiful water. And then Salilam means Krida Yuktam, that is charming and playful. Tava Karniya is, Tava means your, Akarniya means on hearing. Veenam Adinam. Veena means, we know that Dvitiya Vibhakti of Veena, the instrument. And then Adinam means Deena Rahitanam. Here in this context it can be referred to Ojo Mayim, that which is splendor. Okay. And then Nadina means of river. So the meaning of this stanza is, O Goddess Saraswati, please play Veena. On hearing the splendor voice that emerged from your Veena, the creepers blossom with flowers which are intense quiet in nature. Also, the beautiful and charming river starts to flow with the pure water. So with this video comes to an end. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did so, please subscribe to my channel. Also, please share it across with those whom you think might benefit from this. So let's do the Abhyasaha for this lesson in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thank you.